Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be unboxing Bloodborne, but before we get to that, I just want to give my first thoughts on what this game was about. Now, I'd seen this Kickstarter a long time ago, and what I did is I went through my local store and picked up just a base game. And I didn't, because I looked up some reviews as well on Kickstarter and stuff, and there was a lot. I mean, there's a lot of good minis with it. This is also another by CMON game, so you know the miniatures are good quality. And but I just want a base game. I just want to see what it worked out because supposedly some of the expansions aren't really necessary, unless you just want to have a lot more minis and a lot more sort of gameplay. But this one comes with 4 chapters in it, or sorry, 4 stories or campaigns, and then within each one has 3 chapters. And then you can buy the Hunter's Dream, which is an expansion, which adds more bosses, more bad guys, and more chapters and campaigns. So that would be an expansion I would look into later on, depending on how much I enjoy this game. Usually I don't get campaign games because they're campaign games and there's not much replayability in it. But like Cthulhu Death May Die, you pick a story, you play through it, and there you go. The only difference with Cthulhu is that you can choose different monsters for each story, so each different boss, different things, so you could play that game over and over, depending on how many bosses you have. This one is you play through the campaign, so 1 story, 3 chapters, then you move on. There's 4 of them, like I said. So 12 stories, technically, 12 maps you're going to be going through. So I'm looking forward to getting this one to the table and seeing how it plays out, but let's get to the unboxing. Alright everybody, now it's time to open up Bloodborne, the board game. So this is a game from CMON Games, so like in the Zombicide and Massive Darkness world. And this is a game by Michael Chanel and Eric M. Lang. This is officially licensed from the Sony PlayStation Store. So that's pretty interesting because Bloodborne is only available on PlayStation. And I've never played a game, but the video game. But the board game really interested me when I saw the actual Kickstarter. Now this is just a base game, no Kickstarter editions, no nothing like that, because I didn't want to go all in for that stuff. So, anyways, here's the back of it. You got lots of components. Only 37 miniatures. You know, when you look at a Zombicide game, you get like 80 some miniatures. Massive Darkness, there wasn't too many either, but like the others and stuff like that. So this one has, about 37. Has some big guys. Only 4 heroes to choose from. So that's too bad I didn't give you a little bit more heroes to choose from. Now I know the Kickstarter stuff probably had a lot more. So let's open this up and see what is in it. And once again, I have not looked too much online on what is in this box because I want to be surprised a bit. Although I have seen some. I've watched some gameplay videos just to see how this game plays out, and it really does sound interesting. Now, I think it is campaign-based instead of scenario-based, but I'm sure you could probably play this scenario-wise. Oh, look. More content. Free. It's always fun. Alright, rulebook. Pretty small. Pretty explanatory. I love the artwork. More content. There's your miniatures with 4 color bases. This is what's funny. There's not actually heroes in this. You're actually playing as a weapon. So the saw cleaver hunter. So he's a hunter, but they focus on the saw cleaver. So the weapon you use. The hunter is just there to use it, and you'll see it in the boards too. It's very interesting how it's made. Third beast. Pretty interesting. So campaigns. 4 campaigns to choose from. So I don't know if there's other levels or just one campaign, like one long campaign. I have no idea. We'll have to take a look at that. So there's your hunter setup, the hunt board, your setup, chapter setup, how you advance, your turn rounds, your weapons and stuff like that, how you combat. So yeah, enemies. Now it's a very different way of attacking. It depends on where you place your card. It does certain things, and it's faster or slower. Kind of interesting. Very cool. All right, so of course. Oh, okay, hold on. This is very thick stock. These must be allies or something, some treasure tokens. These might be effects, your wounds. Don't know what that is. And of course, you gotta have areas to explore. They're coming out already at the just oh jeez. Really nice artwork. Now I don't know, are they reversible? No. Okay, so it's just one-sided. But I think like barred window, graveyard, I think these come into play. Oh, jeez, look at that. Already coming out of the again, like very nice quality. I think, yeah, so I think like graveyard and that probably comes in play as something. Now here's the actual play board. Because these symbols are the enemies you face. Here's your chapter, your upgrades you're allowed. And I believe this is the round sequence here. So wow, they really push this digital content here. Oh, so we'll take a look at this box after. What do we got down here? Oh, oops. All right, so they have the hunter's dashboard. So that's the 4 players. How many hit points they have? Their trick weapon, firearm. These are the actual. See, there's a player, but it's called a threaded cane, the holy blade, the hunter axe, and the sock lever. So, but these can turn around to be able to do different stuff. So I'll have to take a look at that later. Oh, okay, so they actually give a nice tray, a sorting tray. I'm not going to open each one of these up because there's a lot probably going in there. Maybe I could, right? We'll throw them quickly. Gently. Don't want to rip anything. Wreck anything. So, oops, sorry about that. So we get the player aids. I think these are. Oh, these are the bad guys. I guess if they get flipped over, they're a little worse or better. I don't know. 1810. I think that's a little bit easier. I'm guessing as they go along or the story goes along, they get flipped over. So this comes in. Okay, so they each. Wow. I'm guessing this might be even our actions. These are the big boss. Oh, phase 2 of this boss. Okay, so you have different bosses, consumable, your basic cards. Do all this. Let's see, let's open this one here. Let's see what this is. Now I wonder 1, 2, 3, 4. I wonder what that means. Ooh, blood-starved beast. This must be extra weapons? Cannon? Evelyn? Interesting. That's a huge rifle. Yeah. Really cheap because there's. I'm guessing this is the first chapter. So these are the campaigns. So these are the 4 campaigns you could do now. I don't know if these are meant to be like separated in here. We're gonna have to look at all that afterwards. Let's get to the fun part of this box, which is probably the miniatures. Take a look. Welcome home, good hunter. So this is a different kind. Oh, this is a slip-out box. Oh yeah, there, it's a good cup. Oh, that's loud. All right. So, let's see. Oh, we got one little tray here. I've actually seen some people paint these guys already. They look pretty simple. They look pretty fun. There's your player bases. And here's your actual hunters. So that's pretty neat. Some of the baddies here. I think these are the big bad guys. These are like the little minions. This one looks really bent. If you look at that compared to that one there, base looks like he almost looks like he's gonna fall over. Interesting. Oh, and we got. Okay, so I love how they always put like another plastic to protect. Always interesting. Oh, look at this big guy. That looks like fun to paint. Ooh, nice base. Bloodborne 22, so this is like the 22nd one. It's kind of cool how they enumerate them. 12, and this is another big boss. I'm assuming maybe not even because there's 4 of those. It's, oh, look at this ugly thing. Take something from the ring or something. It's kind of spooky stuff, which I'm finding, which is fun, is different than just your medieval or zombie style stuff. So that's pretty cool. They got a brick or something he's holding. That's pretty cool. They got a lot of nice details though. They might be fun to paint. And these are like werewolves of some sort. Very skinny. They have some clothing on them, so I'm assuming they're werewolves. And you got this guy who looks like a, what do you call those? Like caretaker, undertaker, kind of thing, graveyard person. I don't know. Anyways, that looks pretty cool. Alright, so that's Bloodborne unboxed. As I went through it a little bit afterwards to set it up and clean up like the parts and take apart all the little plastics and open up all the packs or the cards, I went through it a bit more, and the tray is actually very useful. There's actually spots for the wound tokens. All the tokens have, well, not all of them. There's some that you have to put like underneath other cards. Not bad, but the wound tokens fit in there. The echo tokens, or the blood echo tokens are called. The only thing I did notice though, which was cool, is those 4 slots, which is for the 4 players. And I think that's for you to keep track of where you're at if you want to stop between chapters in a campaign. So that you can put your starter deck in there and then the starting weapon. But if you've acquired other upgrades and other weapons, you can put them in that. So it's cool to keep track of that. The miniatures look amazing. They look like very good quality. They're going to be nice to paint. Overall, I'm really excited trying to play this game and looking forward to getting it going and seeing the replayability value on it, and wondering if it's going to be worth getting some expansions for it later on. Anyways, I'd like to thank you guys for watching the video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe and hit that notification bell for other videos. And check out my painting videos as well. So I got some Zombicide, I got some Nolzers, and I've got some other miniatures as well. I'm going to be continuing those real soon. So have a good day, and I'll see you at the table.